This guy started fighting me after I was trying to check if I was recording. Bro, get out of my face. Help. Somebody help me. This guy's wrecking me. Bro, how? Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 3 of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah, I can hear those screams, huh? Oh! I think it just broke my ankles. What's going on? Oh hey. What are y'all doing to that lady? You're welcome. No thanks. I'm just gonna go. Okay, so this part actually made me really angry. I played this before, and it seems to be like really random and up to chance if you get hit by the arrows while running on your horse, and your horse runs out of stamina before you can reach your target. So you'll see what I mean. I'm probably gonna die a lot, so but I'll cut that out if I do, which it will happen. I think I died like 13 times on this part because it's a totally unfair system. It's really up to chance if you're gonna make it or not. So what's going on? What? Okay, that was great to spawn me into, huh? What is my horse doing? Why is he veering to the right? What is he doing? Okay, jeez, he's kind of glitched there, wasn't he? Oh, yep. Okay. Well, this isn't start off so well. So I've already gotten hit once, which just decreased my survival rate from 30% to 10%. So yeah, I just got. Is that me getting hit again, or is that the horde? Oh, they're right behind me. I hate this part. I hate this part. I hate this part. Yeah, it tells you to follow the stream here, but that's actually slower. This game tricking you. I see you. You're gonna hit me. There's nothing I can do to avoid your arrows. This is a really unfair system here. Henry takes a lot of damage from those arrows, and you see that one just messed me up, and I'm bleeding. So, and my horse is about to give up on stamina. Just up ahead, right here. He's gonna start neighing. He's gonna get really angry that I'm riding him so hard. So, they're right behind me, by the way. I'm not gaining like away from them at all. They're gaining on me. So, oh, and I'm also hungry, like really hungry, by the way.
Run for it.
Yeah, good luck, dude. So now my horse is kind of pissed off, and there's nothing I can do. He's out of stamina.
Run for it.
And I can only do this. I can only do short bursts.
Please, to Talmberg.
I'm sorry, horse. Can you just like run like?
Warn the others. They've tore at Skalitz.
Why isn't my horse giving up on stamina again? Oh, I should never spoke.
Yeah.
I think I might make it. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna make it. I made it. On my first try. This is it, boys. This is the run. Wow, these archers suck. Oof, I got an arrow in my leg. That's no good. Not good for Henry. Plus I'm hungry, oh my god. I can't even imagine what Henry's going through without having a meal.
Someone give him a drink.
Yeah, please, and
Bring
some
hot wine
food.
and bandages.
And some food, please. Just bring some food. I'll be alright. Oh, is this milk? Thanks.
Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from?
We
What in hell's name happened?
we ran out of chocolate milk.
Scouts.
I've just
They
come
burned
to
it the
warn you.
ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tartars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Dog. I saw a
Sir.
dog.
This is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard.
I've come to
Tell
pet
me,
your
boy,
dog.
What exactly happened?
We ran out of chocolate
Did you
milk.
see the insigns of the attackers? Were there any more survivors?
No survivors.
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
What about the miller? Has he paid his debt?
Not entirely, sir. He brought just over half yesterday.
Sacre. That's not
Oh.
what we agreed.
Oh boy, I'm
When
hungry.
you've got a moment, go and see him. Tell him to come here without.
On guard!
Playing out with that
Put the
weapon.
weapon away.
Sorry. It is. Must eat. Excuse me. Excuse me. Bro.
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation.
You talking about my
It's a
dad?
great loss.
Don't talk about my dad. Only I can talk about my dad.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master?
She knows my
Here you
name.
are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
Milady. Tips
When you're
fedora.
done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady.
Milady.
May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Good night, milady.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Okay. Duly noted. Do not wear muddy boots to bed. Really hungry. Give me that.
God.
And that.
Eat.
Give me that.
Food.
Yeah, I know, Henry. Can you, like, just chill out for a second? Cheese. I take all your cheese. Now let's put some of this in me. Do I still have the soup from earlier? I could have just ate that the whole time. So much cheese. Oh man. Takes a lot to fill Henry up, doesn't it? What about now, Henry? You good now? Oh, now you're tired. Okay.
Oh, damn, I'm tired.
Just real quick, I'm gonna... Hello. What are you
I
doing?
hear you came from Scarlet's today. It must have been terrible there. How did it happen?
It seemed like any other day. And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they murdered my parents.
God bless you, boy. I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Won't bother you two any longer. I'll just head my way to bed. Hi. What's in here? Can I sleep here? That doesn't look proper, so I'm gonna go where she told me to sleep. Which is not here. That's right. My bad. If you don't want no one to go in there, just close the door. Easy, see? Now I close my door and we get some rest. Oh yeah, I gotta take off my boots, I forgot.
Must be the wind.
Okay, so I got about an hour of sleep and something woke me up. Seems about right, like real life.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
It started
Yes?
raining.
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion.
Huzzah, it is I.
I didn't wake you, boy.
Just
Did
what
I?
she did you bring me
My
food?
lady.
We're best friends now.
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
Are
It's
you
just what you need to help you sleep.
okay? Now I might be
Maybe.
crazy,
Thank you.
but this
We
is
shouldn't
the third woman who's come
listen
on to me
sermon.
this game.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you.
Yeah, she's
But I want
definitely
you
coming
to feel
on
at
me.
home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better.
No, I need to stay pure. That's what I
God
need to worry
knows
about.
You've been through a terrible ordeal.
Yes, and it would be even worse if I was impure.
I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater.
Oh, I bet you're really lonely, huh?
But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it.
Yeah,
If
that
you feel like it.
that I agree with. But you're coming on a little strange, Miss Stephanie. Honestly, there's been 3 women this entire game that I've come into I've come into contact with 4 women. 1 being my mom, and the other 3 have all came on to me. So, 3 out of 4 women, 75% of women come on to Henry. And that's all he knows. Look at his dumb little face. Why is he making that dumb little face right now? Henry, what's going on? Are you having a flashback? Oh, actually he is having a flashback. Oof. My bad.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
We're going full speech here.
I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home.
Henry?
I promised Father I'd help him with his work.
What
and
are
I was
you
looking
sitting
forward
on
to it.
right now?
He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik.
Henry? Are you supposed to be sitting down right now? Is that why you're so close to the camera?
Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
I'm sorry, but I can't take him seriously when he's this close. I just can't.
I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I no longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle, so Sigismund's army must have regrouped and started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole
whistled.
a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll
Very
never forget
valiant.
the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Oh, I'm sorry, Henry.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Okay.